2 laps complete. We're coming up on halfway. It's cakewalk compared to tomorrow.
Yeah, what's going on here?
I tell you one thing's going on. Mike Wallace is closing in on Terry Labonte. It'll be just a second before they're fighting it out for second place.
Things have kind of settled down here for the time being. Everybody's kind of
not for long.
Checking each other out, I think.
Mike Wallace closing in on the leaders. Here he comes up on Labonte.
He's not closing in on the leaders. He's catching second place.
Well,
Harry Gant's in another zone right now.
I tell you, guys, it's in jeopardy. Is Ricky Cravens. He's getting. Cars are passing him left and right.
Remember High Groove Harry?
Yeah,
used to ride around here and just scrape the paint off the outside wall. Not anymore.
Well, I think Harry Gant does what he has to do to run fast. And a long time ago, the racetrack would let you run up there. I've seen Darrell Waltrip go up there and kiss that wall right where the Unical sign is many a time. But you can't do that anymore. If you get that high, you can go ahead and put your right foot on the dash because you're fixing to knock that wall down.
That's about the truth. What happened to our friend Mark Martin?
He's in 7th place. Right there.
There he is. He was running up through there pretty hot and heavy, and then he kind of slowed down.
Well, he just coming slow. He's going by Robert Presley right there, coming up off number 2 and down the back straightaway.
Didn't leave a lot of room.
That's one of those.
Trouble in 4. A big crash. It's Bobby Dotter.
Oh, man. Watch that tire. We got a wheel going down pit road there. Oh, it hit a guy. He seemed to be okay.
Took out one of Johnny Benson's crewmen who was watching the cars.
Look at that tire.
Still going. Wow.
Just took his feet right out from under him. That tire was still coming at 140 miles an hour.
And that thing weighs about 120 pounds.
Yes.
And
just totally upended the crewman. And there's Dotter's car. Dotter had a busy day planned. He was going to helicopter from here to Philadelphia, take a plane to Kansas City, and then helicopter from Kansas City to the infield of I-70 Speedway and compete in the ASA race tonight. Now he'll have plenty of time to get there.
Mike, we talked about the crew member that got hit by the wheel, but Bobby Dotter hit that wall extremely hard with the right front there, as you can see the damage to it. So
they're working with Dotter to help get his helmet off. And let's show you, there goes that tire. It's going to bounce over the wall.
Yeah, that thing's really going down through there. You can see it's at full momentum down through there. Yeah. And this guy is just stepping over the wall. You can see right about here. It caught him on the ankle there.
That thing might as well be a bullet. That's how fast it's flying. I mean, as far as how much it weighs and how fast it's going.
Here's what happened.
Well, he's already hit the outside wall and knocked the right front completely off the car, and then it goes down pit road. That was just a little bit after he got into the outside wall there.
And that thing is narrowed up. I mean, the right front is shoved all the way into the engine compartment. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, he's in serious trouble right there. It looks like maybe he had a tire or wheel off the car when that was the left front come out of there. I stand corrected. That's the left front off that car. They pulled it right off.
That's what happened. It broke the left front, I guess, and that's what shot him into the wall. Yeah.
Our pit road is closed right now because of the incident here.
Yeah, that's what happened
you
back in here.
The left front, you're exactly right. The left front broke off, sent him straight up in the wall.
You know what people don't realize is the left front on these cars is under more.
Look at, there's the brake, rotor, and everything. It wasn't the wheel.
Package.
It was like the spindle broke
the spindle. Yeah. See, the left front on these cars, particularly on a track like this, it's trying to pull that wheel off of that spindle.
Yeah, he's pretty weary right now, but that's good to see him up and about. He's walking around on his own power.
Robin Owens was the crewman on the Staff America car of Johnny Benson that was standing over the wall and was watching the cars come by and was struck by the tire. He's being helped onto a stretcher and will be taken, but that tire just took his legs out from under and upended him. Let's get an update from Glenn.
Well, Mike, you're right. It is Robin Owens. He's a jack man. It hit him in the leg, and like you said, cut his feet out from under him. He hit his head on the pavement. He is sitting up. He is conscious. He is talking. So he does appear to be okay. But took a pretty hard hit there. But Steve Bird, the crew chief, wanted us to let the fans know right away he is okay, especially Robin's wife. He is okay. They're just going to take him down and check him. He does have a little injury to his head where he hit the pavement there. But as I said, he is sitting up and talking. Good sign.
Thanks for that, Glenn. We're going to take a break here from Dover Downs. We are 2 laps from halfway in the GM Goodwrench Delco Battery 200. Cleanup continues. We'll be right back. In his car behind the wall, and Robin Owens has been helped into the ambulance, and he'll go to the infield care center. Let's show you one more time Bobby Dotter's wild ride.
Man, you see all the stuff off the right front there going across the racetrack. There's enough parts flying out there to cause other cars problems from flying debris that's going by there.
It's like you can see Dotter trying to steer it so it wouldn't hit the wall at such a sharp angle, but that car wasn't going to steer.
Well, he hit the wall on the right side and knocked the steering out, and of course the left front wheel's gone, so he took 2 hard shots.
Let me tell you, for everything you see that's bad, there's always something good. Let me tell you, if that tire had jumped sideways right there and got over in the crowd behind the pit wall, now we really would have had something bad going on.
Saw one more crewman further down falling after jumping over the wall to miss it.
And that, as I said, that weighs about 120 pounds because that's got the hub, the brake rotor, and part of the spindle still hung in it.
Now the pits are still closed. Number 2 going by there, Ricky Craven, has not made a stop in this race, and he may be getting a little critical on fuel. As we go along here, we'll check with Glenn in a moment. The word from Craven's pit, but he has not yet made a stop.
Darrell, he'll probably go in there and take on right sides, but everybody else will go in and get left sides because they got right sides the last stop. So they're going to have fresher tires on 4 corners than he is.
Yeah, he's a tire change behind. That was the thing that we didn't, when we were talking the first time in. Yeah, he didn't change tires when everybody else did, but that affect him from that point on. Now it affects him the whole race because he is 1 tire change behind everybody else. So they're going to have 4 fresh tires, fresher than he does, and he only has 2.
Right. All right, pit road is now open for cars on the lead lap, so we will see Craven come in this time. Right now, we are at halfway, and there are 27 cars on the lead lap. Back through Dave Resendiz and David Green.
But you know, Craven's had only backslid. He was running 10th when the caution came out. So when you consider that he didn't pit, that's not all that bad.
The critical part would have been if he'd went on green for another 20 laps. He would have been in trouble because he'd have to stop under the green. And then you talk about losing some time. You lose a lap whether you want to or not here.
Yeah, Glenn indicated he would have had to stop at lap 110 or lap 115 if we had stayed green.
That's about right on 600.
Let's have a look at pit stops here for the leaders. Harry Gant, top of your screen. Terry Labonte in the middle. Mike Wallace on the bottom.
See, everybody's getting left side tires. And our friend Ricky, he's going to have to get right side tires.
Now, you said something a while ago that most people don't understand. When you said there's as much pressure on the left front tire as there is on the right, they don't realize it's dragging that wheel.
Yeah, it's trying to pull that wheel off the car. And the only thing that holds that on, if you know anything about a car, is the washer and the nut that holds the wheel on the spindle itself on the bearing.
Glenn Jarrett can recap Ricky Craven's stop. Glenn?
And recap it all have to do because it was a quick one. They did put right side tires on and fill it up with gasoline, and they also made a little chassis adjustment. And guys, one thing that I've been seeing, they only allow them to change 2 tires per caution. That has really upset the handle on some of the cars. I've seen some cars like Harry Gant go really fast, get to the front of the pack. Other cars went completely backwards with that 2-tire stop. So the tires that did get right side tires a while ago, now that they've got fresher left side tires, should see them stabilize a little more. Ricky Craven, as Darrell has already pointed out, may be in for a long day because of being 2 tires behind.
98 laps to go here. Let's give you the Stanley mid-race report. Brought to you by Stanley Works out of New Britain, Connecticut for over 150 years. Stanley Tools Hardware help to improve the value of your home. 2 lead changers, 3 lead changes, average speed of whopping 98 miles an hour after our 5 caution flags so far. This is the 5th. 25 laps of caution.
Well, the thing that'll help Ricky right now is a quick caution. If they can get a green, get a quick caution, he's going to come back in and he'll get those left side tires. Those guys won't need right side tires because they wouldn't have run that long. So a quick caution now would help him.
What Dave Resendiz may need is the fire extinguisher.
Ooh,
look at all the bubbles in that hood.
Yeah, it's pretty warm under there.
His tea is definitely hot.
The tea is ready.
That's right.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, 1 pun for every 100 laps, buddy. You know the
Let me tell you, anytime you see it boil up like that, that's serious.
Yep. Carburetor fire something on Dave Resendiz's car will put him out of the race. He was on the lead lap. And the bazaar gets even more so as we continue at Dover.